Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Vice President of the Republic of China, Taiwan, Bi-khim Hsiao. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and participants joining us on-site and online, welcome to the opening ceremony of APrIGF and TWIGF 2024 in Taipei. The APrIGF and TWIGF's joint opening ceremony today is hosted by Taiwan's Ministry of Digital Affairs, TWNIC, and TWIGF. This key event unites Asia-Pacific stakeholders to address internet governance issues. We hope this three-day agenda can offer valuable insights and fosters meaningful exchanges. Today, we are honored to be joined by a great many distinguished guests. And now, please allow me to introduce the honorable guests that are with us today. Please stand up and wave hello to everyone when your name is called. First, please join me in welcoming Vice President Bi-khim Hsiao of the Republic of China, Taiwan. Welcome. Moving on, let's welcome Minister Yennun Huang of Ministry of Digital Affairs. Deputy Minister Ning Ye of Ministry of Digital Affairs. Ms. Yi-Hui Wang, Commissioner of National Communication Commission. Welcome. Dr. Kenny Huang, Chair of TWNIC. Ms. Ruofan Yu, Board Member and CEO of TWNIC. Ms. Amrita Choudhury, APrIGF MSG Chair. Welcome. Dr. John Murai, Professor at Keio University. Welcome. Mr. Kuo-Wei Wu, Chair of TWIGF. Mr. Edmund Zhuang, Board Member of ICANN and CEO of .Asia Organization. Moving on, at the beginning of the opening ceremony, we are honored to invite Ms. Amrita Choudhury, Chair of MSG of APrIGF, to give us the opening remarks. Welcome.
Respected Vice President of the Republic of China, Bi-khim Hsiao. Sorry, my pronunciation may not be all that right. Respected Minister of Ministry of Digital Affairs, Yennun Huang. Respected Minister, Mr. Ning Ye. Chair of TWNIC, Kenny Huang. Chair of TWIGF, Kuo-Wei. Distinguished guests, fellows, youth leaders, ladies, gentlemen, both in the room and online. Huan Dai Jiao Lai Dao, APrIGF 2024. Welcome to APrIGF 2024. Sorry, my pronunciation is not good. My apologies. So on behalf of the APrIGF multi-stakeholder group, I warmly welcome you to this event. Thank you for being here. Thank you to our wonderful host, TWNIC, the MSG and the Secretariat, who have been working really hard behind the scene for the last few months to make this event happen. And thank you to all our sponsors who have supported to promote the open and multi-stakeholder platform in our Asia-Pacific region. I also want to specifically welcome the fellows and youth leaders who have come from different parts of our region. We have a varied region, so They can come here to share their diversity as well as universality in many things. And we look forward to your engagement, and we will be happy to help you in this journey. Irrespective of the background, age, stakeholder community, language, experience you come from, I hope in the next 3 days, you actively participate in the diverse discussions in the 27 sessions which we have under the 3 thematic tracks: security and trust, resilience, and ethical governance of emerging technologies. Ask lots of questions, share your perspectives to shape the IG discussions in our region, and don't feel shy. This community is pretty welcoming. It's not as if people will not speak to you when you meet them. And last but not the least, today when technology is leapfrogging, there is a rising concern of security, resilience, deepening digital and technological divide, and concerns of security, resilience, the divide between the developed and developing countries, human rights abuse, and geopolitics. So your voices are important. So we have the town halls and the synthesis document, and we hope you can contribute and help in shaping the key takeaways for the synthesis document for this event on how the evolving ecosystem we can defend the core principles such as the multi-stakeholder nature of the internet and shape the internet to what we want, not what someone else wants. And while doing so, please be respectful, courteous, and have some empathy and patience for others, because not everyone is in the same level. And we hope you keep engaged in the IG discussions and ecosystem in your countries, the Asia Pacific, and the global arena. And last but not the least, have fun, network, enjoy this beautiful city, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Churchy, for the opening remark and a very hearty welcome to kick off the event. Moving on, please welcome Dr. Kenny Huang, Chair of TWNIC, to give us his remark. Welcome.
Vice President Hsiao and Mr. Huang and Deputy Minister Ye and Amrita, Chair of APrIGF, and Kuo-Wei, Chair of TWIGF, and also Professor Jim Murray, the father of Internet in Asia. Good morning. My name is Kenny Huang, and Chair of TWNIC and APrIGF. It is my great honor on behalf of TWNIC to extend a warm welcome to everyone to APrIGF 2024. I think this event we are very delighted to host the event in Taipei again, after we have a long running the same event here in 2016. That was 8 years ago. It's our honor to run the event in Taipei again. I think the return of APrIGF back to Taipei, and that symbolizes our ongoing commitment and also our commitment to sustain the inclusive internet ecosystem in Taiwan. And the theme of the conference this year actually is evolving ecosystem, and also try to enduring principle and shaping the internet, shaping the responsible internet governance, if I remember correctly. And actually is also recognized and pretty much recognized with our current mission with TWNIC. And as we gather here, basically we are reminded and we are all responsible for keeping the internet as an open, secure environment. And people gathering here, and actually you are making a very important step. When you discuss in this forum, I encourage you to try to participate. And every discussion or the cooperation happening here is going to shape the future of the internet in our region and beyond. TWNIC is dedicated to promoting the open, secure, resilient internet for everyone. So we are very delighted to hosting the event in Taipei again. And also, with this event, we can discuss a lot of different issues regarding to how to provide an open access to everyone, how to provide inclusive environment, how to make the internet more secure, more resilient. I think that's everyone's concern. According to recent a lot of activity, especially we have right conference here, we also concerned about the human right, digital right in this regime. So I think that's a very important step we can keep together to focus on the main issue here. So after our discussion for the next couple of days, I will encourage you try to active participate, share your insight, experience, and also your vision. Let's collaborate to deal with the challenge we face and also try to seek the opportunity that lie ahead. So your active participation and contribution will be crucial and to make a successful event for APrIGF 2024. I also like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to all the committee in APrIGF and also our sponsor, of course, and also all the event supporting staff, and especially Fan Yu, the CEO of TWNIC. Your dedication and hard work are truly appreciated. Finally, once again, welcome to APrIGF 2024. I'm looking forward a very active participation and also very productive outcome that will emerge from this event. Let's looking forward for a better future, internet future. Together, we can build an internet more inclusive, more secure, and more resilient, the internet for everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Huang, for the wonderful words. And it is indeed a great pleasure for Taiwan to host this great event after 8 years. Moving on, please welcome Mr. Kuo-Wei, Chair of TWIGF, to also share a few words with us. Welcome.
Vice President Hsiao, our Minister Huang Yennun, and also our Deputy Minister of the Yennun, and Kenny Huang, and Professor Choudhury, and also, of course, our very good friend, Nicole Zhang. All the distinguished guests, is really happy to see all of you to be here, second time. Kenny mentioned about 2016. Actually, that is the time I hosted APrIGF 2016 in Taipei. And that is a very important thing for the APrIGF because, you know, we have a very big community in the AP region and almost cover 56 countries. And we gather all the information. And by end of the year, there is an IGF, UN IGF. The APrIGF will going to present what is the APrIGF result coming out. And of course, this year, last year actually the IGF is in Kyoto. And you know, Choudhury do a lot of things to make it happen. And it's very close to Taiwan. So we have several people go to the Kyoto and in the lovely city. And I think this internet governance is getting more sophisticated and complicated than usual. In the early days, I think Choudhury remember, in this meeting we have 2 former ICANN board, Choudhury and me, and we have another current ICANN board member is Emin Chang here. And in the early days, actually, most of IGF are talking about INA. How the INA management and operation. But this day, when we're talking about internet governance, it's much more than that. It's almost everything. That is what is Choudhury saying yesterday. Today, the internet actually is a digital civilization instead of just talking about the technology. You know, we can see from education, technology, culture, everything is all in there, including the human rights. You know, so I think that is my great pleasure, you know, to be here and with you, and hopefully all of you can contribute your idea to this 2024 in Taipei, and hopefully this is a wonderful meeting for all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wu, for the insightful remarks. Moving on, please join me in welcoming Mr. Yennun Huang, Minister of Ministry of Digital Affairs, to share a few words with us. Welcome.
Vice President Hsiao and all distinguished guests, I was told that we are distinguished from over more than 60 countries. So welcome, and people here and people online. Thank you for invitation for me. It's a great honor for me to come to give us, the speech at this opening. We know that the internet, the governance, internet is very important to our life. This is a conference, APrIGF and the TWIGF. Together, I think they provide a good ground for we to discuss many new development in internet technologies. We know that the internet has been, because of new technologies like the AI and many other applications of AI using internet, and it become a very important platform for the new development, especially our digital economy. And for that, our ministry is in charge of planning and also help to build this so-called superhighway for digital economy in Taiwan. So, during this process, we already found there are many issues need to be resolved. One, of course, is we need to deal with many fraud issues. Okay, fraud is important, it's a difficult problems in the people use internet for cheating, that's very bad crime on the internet that need to be resolved. Now the other one is, of course, we see many disinformation using internet, and also that we see many security attacks and so on. So I think this kind of governance on internet is very important for we moving on for our civilization, for our economic development. So I'm looking for the forum like this, able to get together all the experts and then to discuss in the future how we can manage how to governance the internet, especially number of issues I think we know. One, of course, the trustworthiness. Okay, with trustworthy internet is very important. We need to not only to develop internet, we need to worry about the so-called human rights. Okay, and the digital, especially the democracy on the internet. So definitely, I like. Again, I'm looking forward for this event to be successful, for many good idea exchange. And I also like to emphasize that having this forum in Taiwan is very, Taiwan, because Taiwan is very good in terms of internet technology and in terms of application of internet. So, and we have we know chips, many chips are developed and designed in Taiwan. We have the system developed in Taiwan. That can help the internet moving forward, especially in many application area. Again, I'm very happy to be here, and I'm looking forward and wish this event to be very successful. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Minister Huang, for the inspiring words. As mentioned by Minister Huang, in the face of the sophisticated internet governance, it is indeed very crucial for us to have a platform where we can join hands and to boost a safer and more inclusive internet environment, which is why we are all here today. Moving on, with great honor, please give a warm round of applause to welcome Bi-khim Hsiao, Vice President of the Republic of China, Taiwan, onto the stage for her remarks. Welcome.
The host today, Chairman Wu of TWIFG, and also Chairman Kenny Huang of TWNIC, Minister Huang of our Ministry of Digital Affairs, and Deputy Minister Ye, distinguished guests, speakers Jun Murai, and ICANN board member, Mr. Chung, distinguished guests, of course, our first speaker today, Amrita Choudhury, the chair of APrIGF MSG. Friends from abroad, from the region, who have come here to take part in this significant event, I want to first extend a very warm welcome to all of you. And of course, I'm pleased to be invited to attend this opening event of the 2024 Asia-Pacific Regional Internet Governance Forum and Taiwan Internet Governance Forum joint annual meeting. And as I just heard, that it's been 8 years since Taiwan last held this event. And wow, so much has happened in 8 years. In the internet environment, in technology, in new challenges facing governance. And there are times when we feel that the regulatory environment and governance structure is not catching up with the rapid, explosive evolution of new digital technologies. So this is a very timely event, and I'm so pleased that it is being held in Taiwan again. And many thanks, of course, to all the sponsors who have supported this event. In this digital age, global internet governance has become increasingly significant and critical. And as a member of the international community, Taiwan's active participation is not just to enhance our digital competitiveness, but also to fulfill our international responsibilities and obligations, promoting the multi-stakeholder model of global internet governance. We recognize that the internet is developing at an unprecedented and astonishing speed. It is not only transforming economic structures and influencing social culture, but also bringing about significant changes in human lifestyles. Taiwan's digital policy emphasizes a multi-stakeholder model of internet governance, aiming to establish a free, open, and resilient internet ecosystem. Just 2 years ago, in 2022, Taiwan established the Ministry of Digital Affairs, which integrates information, cybersecurity, telecommunications, and network communications. This allows us to more efficiently promote Taiwan's digital transformation, thereby fostering digital economic development and national digital transformation. And of course, with this new ministry and Minister Huang, who you just met, I think he is one of the busiest people here, carrying a full load of very diverse responsibilities, from cybersecurity and the fraud and scam challenges that he just mentioned, but also propelling the growth of Taiwan's digital transformation across different industries, and also connecting Taiwan to the world by ensuring that our internet environment is resilient to the extent that we must survive and withstand all kinds of challenges and disruptions. And in the context of geopolitical risks, global developments, and natural disasters, we've been actively strengthening and enhancing Taiwan's digital resilience. Such resilience aims to ensure that in the face of adverse conditions, we will not only withstand challenges, but also effectively recover when needed, learning and improving in the process. This resilience is particularly important for Taiwan. Taiwan holds advanced semiconductor manufacturing technology and is at the center of the AI revolution. We are also a key player in the global democratic supply chain, as President Lai likes to call it. The security of Taiwan and the stability of the region are crucial to the interests of the entire world. So in addition to enhancing digital resilience, we continue to promote the cultivation of digital talent and digital empowerment, linking industries with international talent, providing policy support for upgrading information services, and assisting innovative information service providers. At the same time, we are fostering emerging AI applications in Taiwan, nurturing local technological innovation, and leveraging Taiwan's existing strengths in the ICT and other industries. By integrating AI, next generation telecommunications, and other smart developments, we strive for innovative, sustainable, inclusive, and resilient technological upgrades and transformations, establishing more comprehensive and forward-looking technology and digital governance. In the future, Taiwan will not only be a technological Taiwan and a global Taiwan, but also a human-centered Taiwan. We will use technology to solve social problems and drive digital transformation through human and social needs. The people's needs will be prioritized in the process of digital and technical development, so as to establish a more comprehensive, inclusive, and forward-looking digital governance environment. Finally, I want to again thank everyone for joining today's event. I look forward to hearing about your valuable suggestions, insights, and advice through this forum, and let us work together to create a better digital future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vice President Hsiao, for the encouraging, insightful, and warm speech. Thank you very much once again. At the meantime, our appreciation also goes to our on-site remark addressers for your speeches, your participation, and your support. Moving on to our next distinguished speakers, we are deeply honored to welcome Dr. Cerf, albeit in a virtual capacity. Dr. Cerf is a representative on the Internet Governance Forum Leadership Panel. As a representative, Cerf continues to leverage his vast expertise in global Internet policy, governance, and digital inclusion. His ongoing work ensures that the Internet remains open, secure, and accessible for all. And we eagerly look forward to his insights as we continue to shape the future of this vital resource. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in watching the remark video of Dr. Cerf.
Hello, my name is Vint Cerf. I'm chairman of the leadership panel of the Internet Governance Forum, and I really appreciate an opportunity to talk about the APrIGF meeting coming up in 2024. Your topic is evolving systems and enduring principles, and this seems like a really, really good platform on which to lodge the discussion for this year. Internet continues to evolve. New functionality arrives just as it did as the World Wide Web showed up in late 1991. But now we're seeing the advent of artificial intelligence in a much more dramatic way than heretofore. Large language models in particular are a manifestation of machine learning, which is both surprising, astonishing, and also satisfying many people. These systems give a remarkable ability to be creative and inventive, to produce things at speed and at will, to try to adapt their output by using what's called prompt engineering, a whole new title of engineering. Just like webmasters didn't exist until the World Wide Web came along, and they all kind of taught each other. The same is happening now, I think, with prompt engineering. The problem we have, of course, with that particular kind of machine learning is that it still produces counterfactual output. I think it's largely because the training of those systems is context-free, or at least has limited context. So it doesn't know when it's taking factual material from multiple sources and conflating them and producing counterfactual output. So lots of people are trying to figure out how to manage that particular peculiarity of some of the large language models. On the other hand, some of the large language models are strikingly helpful for machine learning, for machine translation, for transcription, for speech recognition, for speech generation, for image generation. And of course, in the latter cases where it's a generative AI, we have the problem that some of the output may be misleading, possibly by accident and sometimes very deliberately. The question is, how do we hold parties accountable for abusing these powerful tools? That, of course, leads to a whole big debate on cybercrime, which is going on right now, certainly between the US and the European Union and presumably elsewhere as well. So we're now looking for accountability. We're looking for provenance. Where did information come from? How do we know what the sources are? How do we evaluate its veracity and its validity and reliability? So this is early days for solving some of those problems, but that's exactly why the Internet Governance Forum and the regional analogs of it are so important, because people with various perspectives can opine on both the problem and potential solutions to the problem. And here I think we have much to say, especially about the Global Digital Compact, which is in the process of evolving and being created within a UN context. I think the IGF has a really big role to play in looking at the outcomes of that digital compact and then its implementation, and how well or how poorly the implementations produce the results that one is hoping for. So the IGF has a role to play in all of that, and I hope by the time WSIS Plus 20 shows up, which is next year, that we will come to a conclusion collectively that the IGF has an important role to play in the review and observation of the implementation of the compact. I'm sorry that I can't be there in person with you, but I can tell you I do pay attention to what comes out of APrIGF, and I'm looking forward to taking that output and helping to inform the discussions that will come at the end of this year in the annual IGF in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So I will thank you on behalf of the leadership panel and hope to see some of you in Riyadh in December.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together to thank Dr. Cerf for his inspiring remarks. Although Cerf is unable to join us today, he did mention and bring up the critical topics that will be discussed and addressed during this time's event. And at the same time, we surely gain insights from his remark.